Hello friends, Ace Botany next episode. In this episode, we'll be discussing about the first part of chapter 8, Microbes in Human Welfare. It's compared to an easy chapter, no much difficulty. And for entrance point of view, usually 2 to 3 questions we can expect from this chapter. Similarly for theory, 1 or 2 short answer question, even an essay question like severe treatment plant STP. So we can enter into the topic, microbes in human welfare, first part. So I will share the screen so it will be convenient for you. I think screen came, so we can proceed to the topic. So what all things we'll be discussing in this chapter? NCERT wise, 6 concepts has been given: microbes in household products, microbes in industrial products, microbes in severe treatment plant, STP, most important part, microbes in production of biogas, microbes as biocontrol agent, and finally, microbes as biofertilizer. These are the 6 main content of the chapter 8, microbes in human welfare. I told you it's an easy chapter. 2 to 3 questions we can anticipate for NEET exam. Theory also, 1 or 2 short answer question, then a long answer question like severe treatment plan. So we can get into introduction. When we start with the microbes in human welfare, see, it is dealing with the microbes. So connect with the microbes or bacteriology. There is a famous book, Berger's Manual of Determinative Bacteriology. Say, reference book, a fundamental book in this area. Just mention that name, that's all. Berger's Manual of Determinative Bacteriology. Now, in this world, you can find 3 major components of life. One is plant, one is animals, and one is microbes. Plant kingdom, animal kingdom, you will be studying in detailed manner in first year. Microbes, little bit study will be done bioclassification. But this chapter is mainly for microbes for human welfare. So that is regarding an introduction. So microbes where we can find everywhere, cosmopolitan, in extreme conditions, extreme climates. Some of them even form colonies, and some lives even in our intestine or inside our body. So that much a widespreading organism, microbes. In this episode, what we'll be discussing after introduction, mainly microbes in household products, then an introduction of microbes in industrial production. Mainly, we'll be discussing microbes in household product. Some microbes will be very useful, while some will be causing diseases and destruction to other life. In this chapter, we'll be generally discussing microbes in human welfare in general. I think first page is clear to all of you. We can proceed to second page. When you observe this diagram, you can find it is full of NCERT, full color diagram from NCERT. But it's an important area for exam point of view. So I'll explain through the diagram. These 2 diagrams. First block, first 2 diagram that is showing red one is rod-shaped bacteria. That's somewhat violet or pink. It is a spherical bacteria. Then this is a rod-shaped bacterium enlarged with flagella. That part we can study in bioclassification, single flagella, many flagella at one end, both end, throughout the body. That classification we can learn in bioclassification. And these 2 coloration, we can directly say they are also showing Gram staining technique by Christian Gram. That also we can learn in bioclassification. Now, second row that is dealing with the culturing of microbes using agar. Solar NCERT diagram. So it will be clear for you. This is second one, what they given is fungal colony growing in Petri dish. So generally, culture medium will be agar, specifically for bacteria, etc. Now, third set of diagram, again, famous for exam point of view. One is the famous bacteriophage. Labeling question, because here NCERT labeled in a separate manner. When we study bioclassification, some other way it is been mentioned. And this is famous one. It is concerned with the adenovirus causing respiratory infection. Famous question. Third one is tobacco mosaic virus. See, shape of tobacco mosaic virus, NCERT themselves given it is rod shape. So bacillus, it is rod shape. TMB also rod shape. So as such, this diagram is a good area for question set, including diagram based. So don't leave it because it is purely NCERT based. I think idea clear to all of you. That is why I put in single page all this diagram. Now we can proceed to next page. So we are starting our real discussion, microbes in household products. So many doesn't know we are using microbes directly or indirectly, by which we are producing or using various products in our home. Some of them has been introduced here. That is what NCERT says. First is curd. Always remember, curd is more nutritious than milk. And how milk, curd conversion, etc. involved. It is concerned with the famous microbacteria lactobacillus and few more. Mainly lactobacillus, commonly called lactic acid bacteria, short form is LAB, grows in milk and convert milk into curd. During the growth, LAB produces acids that coagulates and partially digests the milk protein. A small amount of curd is added to the fresh milk as inoculum or starter containing millions of LAB. At suitable temperature, it will multiply, converting milk into curd. So when milk into curd, this microbe that can also enhance its nutritional quality by increasing vitamin B12 in our stomach. LAB also move against disease-causing microbes or pathogens. So as such, LAB is useful to us. Concerned with the B12 production excess, similarly, resistance creation against disease-causing microbes, an area of question. I think that milk curd is clear. Now we can proceed to second very interesting item, not much difficulty. Second is cheese. Diagrams you can find there. See, in NCERT, there is a famous statement. It is the one of the oldest food item in which microbes were used, NCERT. And different varieties of cheese are known by their characteristic texture, flavor, and taste. That is a question, texture, flavor, and taste. The specificity coming from the microbe use. So which type or what type of microbes used, texture, flavor, taste, all will be determined. NCERT page number 151, it is given. Now some world famous cheese. That is a match the following direct question. One is Swiss cheese, ripened by Propionibacterium shermani. It's a bacteria. Second is Roquefort cheese, ripened by Penicillium roqueforti fungus. Third is Camembert cheese, ripened by Penicillium camemberti fungus. So among these three, two are Penicillium bacteria, means a fungus. One is starting Swiss cheese is Propionibacterium shermani. It is bacteria. I think that is clear. It's an area of question. Now, large holes in Swiss cheese, you can find in the diagram. See here. That's why that put the diagram. So large holes in Swiss cheese are due to production of large amount of carbon dioxide by the bacterium Propionibacterium shermani. And cheese, what is cheese? Cheese is considered as partially digested concentrate of milk, fat, and protein, especially casein. So nutritious. I think idea clear to all of you. We can proceed to next page. Interesting. Not much headache or difficulty. Easy to study. Question will be there. Now, next item is bread. We are familiar with the bread. Bread is prepared from the dough by using baker's yeast. Procedure is fermentation. Baker's yeast is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Bread will be usually soft and sponge-like with the air spaces. This puffed up appearance in dough is due to release of mainly carbon dioxide during fermentation. The products formed in fermentation include carbon dioxide, ethyl alcohol, etc. get evaporated during baking process. That is how bread become porous and soft. So carbon dioxide will be released. Same with ethyl alcohol. Fermentation will produce, but it will be evaporated. Now yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae you can find. It is a unicellular eukaryote. Yeast is eukaryote, single cell. Now there's a famous term in connection with bread making. That's a question also. It is called leavening. This is the process by which swelling takes place during bread making. It is connected or concerned with or involved by certain enzymes which mainly include zymase, maltase, and amylase. Secreted by yeast. Some scientists say few more enzymes will be involved. That is regarding bread. Next is dosha in Italy, produced from rice, black gram after fermentation. Organism used is, it can be leuconostoc, streptococcus, can also use lactobacillus, bacillus, etc. Even certain species of bacteria. Various microbes can be used. I think it is clear, dosha Italy, it is familiar for us because we will be consuming it also as a breakfast. Now comes another famous item called toddy. It is a traditional drink from certain parts of southern India, made from fermenting sap of certain terms like Caryota urines. That is a question diagram I shown there. Caryota urines, it is a palm. Fermentation is naturally helped by yeast. So natural fermentation will take place with the help of yeast. Now, some other foods produced by using microbes. Many other foods can be produced by using microbes, of which NCERT in page number 151, there is a term given. Many will be confused about it. What is meant by fermentation of fishes? Fermentation. See, the term fermentation of fishes is a process that breaks down fish proteins into simpler substances using enzymes and microorganisms, the costly food item. This process preserves the fishes and gives it a distinct flavor, even taste. That is why that item came, fermentation of fishes. Fermentation also done in soybean and in bamboo using microbes. So big areas for microbes. Now, different nations in different countries, we can find different cultural practices by which they will be producing new food item by using microbes directly or indirectly. Example, using soybean. Many items are produced like sausages, tofu, sufu, etc. Then another big area is single cell protein. So originally microbe is a big area. Now next is an introduction only because it is a big area again. Microbes in industrial products, an introduction only. Next episode will be discussing that my industrial procedure. So many items will be there. That is why I thought it is put as a new episode after introduction. A large number of microbes are used in different industrial processes. It is a big area. Commercially, it is a big area, producing large number of wide varying products. Next episode, we'll be doing that industrial products by microbes. Now, as usual, 5 theory question you can find here, 5 NEET model question you can find here. So what all things we learned in this episode, just we can rewind it. So this is our first episode of the chapter, Microbes in Human Welfare, part 1, first one. Almost 6 concepts were there in NCERT. And what we discuss is introduction of microbes in household products and introduction of microbes in industrial production. Now, 3 kinds of organisms in this world, plants, animals, microbes. Plants and animals, we already studied in plant and animal kingdom, microbe area, even though slightly or little manner we studied in biological aspect, bioclassification. Application level, we will be dealing here. Next, we can proceed to, there is a famous book called Burgess Manual of Determinative Bacteriology. Now, the habitat and habit. Microbes means very small organism. They will be causing diseases. They can be utilized for many economic purpose. They will be causing destruction to life. So generally in this chapter, it is for human welfare, how microbes can be utilized. Now when we come to second page, you can find it deals with a lot of diagram. Rod-shaped bacteria, spherical bacteria, again rod-shaped enlarged with flagella, culture mediums, bacteria, fungus, etc. Then bacteriophage, famous adenoviruses that cause respiratory diseases. Then we can find the famous rod-shaped bacteria, TMB. So rod-shaped bacteria is there, rod-shaped virus is there, it is TMB. Rod-shaped bacteria, bacillus. Rod-shaped viruses, tobacco mosaic virus, TMB. Bacteria we know, virus we know, both are rod-shaped. Virus, it is TMB, it is NCERT. That is why I'm again stressing it because question will be there. Now we are entering into the products, starting with the curd, how milk can be converted, nutritional value of curd, comparing with the milk, then microbe involved, lactobacillus and others, commonly LAB bacteria group. Then next is enhancement of B12, and it by which this microbes can be destroyed, that is useless or disease-causing microbes can be destroyed. So milk, means comparing with the milk, curd is superior. Then came cheese. This is the oldest food item where microbes were used. Then based on microbes, texture, flavor, taste can change. Then 3 famous cheese, Swiss cheese, Roquefort cheese, Camembert cheese. Swiss cheese is by Propionibacterium shermani, other 2 by Penicillium roqueforti and Penicillium camemberti. The large holes in the Swiss cheese is due to production of carbon dioxide by the bacterium Propionibacterium shermani. And what is this cheese? Cheese is considered as partially digested concentrate of milk, fat, and protein, especially casein. Now comes next item, bread, familiar to us. That is from dough. It is produced by fermentation, Saccharomyces cerevisiae. It will be usually soft and sponge, puffed of appearance is due to the release of carbon dioxide during fermentation. Then other products formed will be by fermentation will be carbon dioxide and ethyl alcohol that will be get evaporated ethyl alcohol. Baking procedure. Then main organism used is yeast. Yeast is a unicellular eukaryote. Then leavening procedure, process by which swelling takes place during bread making, connected with certain enzymes which mainly includes amylase, maltase, and amylase. Connected with the yeast, few more enzymes may be involved. Then next food item is dosha and Italy. Again, it is produced from rice and black gram after fermentation. Organisms will be Leuconostoc, Streptococcus, can be also used by the microbes like Lactobacillus, Bacillus, etc., or even certain species of bacteria. Then we entered into a local drink, South Indian drink, that is called toddy, from the plant called Caryota urens palm, and fermentation naturally occurs by the presence of yeast. Now, some other food produced from microbes, of which NCERT question, what is meant by fermentation of fishes? NCERT by number 151. So fermentation of fishes means it is a process that breaks down fish protein into simpler substances using enzymes and microorganisms. Process will preserve the fishes and gives it a distinct flavor, even taste. Fermentation also done in soybean and palm food. So different nations has got different cultural practices, different mode of food. So they will be using in different manner, unknowingly or knowingly, the microbes for food production. Typical example is sausages, temph, tofu, sofu, etc. Then single cell protein, a big area we'll be studying last in this chapter itself. Then microbes in industrial products as an introduction. Introduction only because it's a big area. Next episode, we can complete it. So large number of microbes are used in different industrial procedures. It's a big area, so we'll be discussing it in next episode. And after that, 5 theory question, 5 NEET model question with the key. Hoping that you like this episode. And if you like this episode, subscribe all, like it, share it, comment on it. We can meet in the next episode with another topic. So take care. Bye. Thank you.